Yo, Joshua D-Day here. Welcome to Behind the Lines, the series where we discuss the meaning, lyrics, and background behind all of our songs. Today, we'll be discussing the fourth track on our most recent record, Enter the Void. That track is titled Andromeda. The constellation we selected to represent this track obviously had to be the Andromeda constellation. So the lyrical content of this song was written right after I went through a breakup that I had initiated, and there wasn't anything wrong in particular with the relationship, but I could see how we were reaching a point where our growth with one another was stifled, our goals were different, misaligned, and I love this person. I probably will always love this person, respect this individual. But again, out of respect for myself and for her, I realized it was time for both of us to move on. I had also gone to Europe for all this and kind of gotten an outsider's perspective on my life, and that is what kickstarted all of this. So the lyrical content is my sort of therapy going through all of this. And the opening line of 2.5 million light years away, you're still the closest thing I have to me. It's a metaphor for the Andromeda galaxy, which is the closest galaxy to the Milky Way at 2.5 million light years away. However, obviously that is very, very far on a literal perspective. And it's how I felt about this individual right after the breakup had happened. She still was the closest person I had in my life, but at this point we were separated, and so she was very distant. And it was weird. It felt like I was being haunted by this person for a few weeks, and it was just something I'd never been through before. And again, these lyrics were my way of kind of coping with all this. And when I emerged on the other side of it, I realized just how important it is to not resent any kind of past love or suppress memories like that, even if they're painful to tap into, but to cherish them and to appreciate them and to recognize that you had a love that was real and was authentic, and it shaped me. And it made me who I am today. I know a very large part of this person's personality was infused with my own and has made me into the person that I am, and I imagine the same is true for her as well. And that's a good thing, because we're all on our paths, we're all taking steps every single day, again, in that ashes to ashes kind of cyclical theme that we always deal with and talk about. And we're gonna have relationships along the way. There are things that are gonna happen, and they're gonna start, they're gonna end. It's the old adage of something begins, something ends, and that's okay. It's beautiful and it's a part of life. And again, it shapes us into who we are. So really, in a nutshell, Andromeda is about thinking of all the past relationships, all the past loves that we have had. And again, not suppressing those, but cherishing them for what they are and the impact that they have on our lives.